Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, I want to go discuss up the next kind of major retailer that had a little bit of leaked restocking dates kind of floating around, as well as also throwing some other information too as well, what we saw from website glitches and a few other little mixture of things kind of put on in. We've had a lot of different people, plus at least over like 10 or so people, and also apparently some employees too as well, mixed on in and also somewhat confirming this date when it's kind of floating and making its rounds around Twitter. Plus also, you guys can probably go and tell we're going to have a little bit of a nice little stock talk too as well later on throughout the video. So a lot of really kind of fun things to go and talk about. I know a lot of you guys are also very anticipating the Amazon drop too as well. If I told you guys, I reached out to my friend that works over on Amazon. He starts his shift around maybe like 7:30, 8 o'clock or so. So I told him, literally, I will buy you dinner if you go give me any good information if stuff shows on up or whatever. So I'll let you guys all know because we're in a very big anticipation for the next Amazon drop. That's probably the next one throughout the next few days or so to be on the lookout for. So always have the Amazon link down below, and I'll especially be making sure you guys go and use it or checking it out throughout the next few days or so. As well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed, especially for gaming news, Sony news, restock news, all that good stuff. And we're going to be giving out a PS5 in the near future, starting that up pretty soon as well, whenever I do go get my stimulus check as well. We have, like I mentioned, the Twitter and Twitch stream link down below if you guys want to follow. Amazon link as well, just mentioned it, but whatever. And of course, also the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, especially because we'll have a little bit of stock talk going on over here. And also, you guys go get free stocks and Coinbase if you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go get free Bitcoin. All this goes towards my mama, so I appreciate if you guys ever do any of them in the first place. It's good for you guys. So let's go get into the actual PS5 restock stuff. This also does include the Xbox as well. This will be for normal consoles, I believe, as well as also bundles. And if you guys can go maybe guess either from the title or from stock talk or whatever, this one is up on the Gamestop, which is I would probably consider one of the top major 5 or so restockers, with Amazon, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, and GameStop in the major 5 right there. So I'll let you guys all know that we've had multiple different rumors now with the March 30th date. So now we have a lot of different other people. We've had a few confirmations. We apparently even had like a text message. I think from the original stuff, I saw Cheeto talk about a little bit, and also I even saw PS Drop as well go mention some stuff up in there. I tried to go reach out to some of my GameStop friends I've talked to that are employees, and so far they have no idea when the next drop is going to be. So kind of give you guys just like the full on, like some info there, some info there. But also as well, we did also see some little leak or like pre-placeholder dates or whatever on the 25th. So in terms of that, like if you guys ever say like have a drop or like a drop just happens, or they mess around with the internal API for restock dates or whatever, that actually did go and show on up. We've had a little bit of confirmations too as well for that. But when it comes to those little placeholder dates, like the 25th date I gave you guys for all the bundles and such, sometimes they do go and change those because those are specifically as I mentioned, placeholder date. So that's one major date to be on the lookout for the 25th. If that date does not happen, which is about like a week from now, so it kind of makes sense. I think we've also seen quite a few big GameStop drops around the Thursday date as well. So it kind of corresponds. I can see that happening. But as I mentioned, since that is a placeholder date, that more so can maybe always be changed. We've seen other previous placeholder dates get moved up as well. So more so if we're seeing a lot more on the 30th dates, this a little bit more on the, I guess, likelihood either way. We'll probably get more information throughout the week or so as we're kind of looking at all this stuff. But as I mentioned, it's kind of just more on the rumor side, leak side, or whatever. We have seen, I think, a few employees mention stuff as well, and a few other people have mentioned it. And as I kind of have a somewhat of a consistent, I guess, in my opinion, thought process of if multiple people are saying stuff or confirming it, there's probably a reason why. And then I usually like to go and kind of dig on into it a little bit more. So this is kind of like the more of like me kind of opening up the book, and now throughout the next week or so, I'm going to keep on reading through the chapter and trying to go figure out all the information. Was that a good, I think that was a good, that was like just off the top of my head. I thought that was kind of a good metaphor. So I'll let you guys know on that one, the GameStop usually actually has had some pretty big drops, and they usually do bundles and normal consoles, same with the Xbox as well. But on top of that too, I think they are still properly fulfilling up the actual consoles that were on the previous drop. So as per usual, they typically want to go make sure all of that stock is fulfilled first, and that's all kind of sorted first. And then after that, then they can go and either start building up stock or get their next actual like consoles from Sony themselves, and you'll prop up the bundles, etc. So I think as of right now, they are still trying to go fulfill all that stock from all the previous last GameStop drop, but we are seeing a lot more of them sent on out. We're also seeing a lot of people send me tweets saying like, hey, thank you for the console, which I always love that. Thank you guys always for doing those, or coming on my Twitch stream or my YouTube comments being like, hey, you helped me. So I appreciate that. Thank you guys for always just being nice and polite. as well. So that you guys know on that stuff, that should be pretty good. I also want to go and touch on too the actual GameStop stock too as well. I can maybe do a quick touch on too because I did on the earlier video, but I had like a tweet on it. So I think I had like one YouTube comment and a tweet on it. Just in case if I ever slightly misspeak on videos, just know I make like 5 videos a day. I think if you guys watch all the videos, you're gonna get like the usual vibe or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to go for. If I ever go misspeaks very, very slightly, don't mind that. I even made the joke and they laughed at it. I was like, I just live in my mom's basement. So don't forget, I'm not like a professional news reporter. I'm just hanging out here, just trying to help you guys get your content. So if I ever say anything bad, that's why there's like a lot of other people out there who also help out too, or like a time wrong or whatever. So don't worry about that. I try my best though, but there's always like a chance. It's okay to like, kind of like have multiple different sources and kind of go and double check stuff. So I just always want to make a quick note on that. Like, never mind. I want you guys to get it. So whatever resources you guys could go and use to go get it, I'm down with that. So the next major thing I want to go and talk about here, boys, in general, is the round 2. I mentioned I want to do a little stock talk over here. So I always have the Weeble, because if you sign up for Weeble and deposit $100, you guys go get free stock and free money and can buy stock. But when I was talking about GameStop and talking about restocks in general, this is kind of a nice thing for us to go and bring up again, because if you guys did not know, GameStop is actually going like round 2 on it going parabolic on stocks. So if you guys remember like a few weeks back around February, January, they had this massive bull run up on GameStop. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw, we even made some videos on it too as well. Like, I love stocks and crypto, so if you guys ever want more of that stuff, let me know. I wouldn't mind just throwing some filler videos on that. But when it comes to all this stuff, you guys can see it went up like 4x, went insane. Even from over here from like 17, it went up quite like 1,000%. Just nuts. So they had a really big run up, but then we had the little drop off, which is expected. The hype kind of goes down or whatever, and they had a little bit of a lull for a few weeks, like around the 40 mark or so. And then just somewhat recently, this boyo's been getting a lot more steam. You guys can see it throughout the past week or so. It's been slowly building up on price, etc. And they're even having a little bit of like a little bounce right here too as well. So I had a few people, and I also want to touch on it because I find it interesting on what is going on. Why is GameStop stock going so crazy, and why is it going up again? So let me go give you guys the rundown. If you guys didn't know, there's actually another hearing, like a public actual like government hearing in regards to if there's like insider trading or market manipulation for GameStop. But if you guys didn't see on the previous ones, the actual main guy who like kind of started off the entire thing, the entire GameStop story, that was like, hey, I think GameStop's undervalued, when it was at like, like $10 over here, like forever ago. And he was like, hey, I think the fundamentals are good. I think long-term it's good. I think once the pandemic's done, it's gonna be good. There's new consoles coming out, etc. People are gonna be excited, which I'm sure you guys can probably tell from my YouTube channel. I'm sure everyone's excited. So he's like, hey, this is gonna be a good buy. I wanna go put money into this and actually go and like long-term hold this. And then people are like, yeah, this is smart. And then a lot of people kind of meme rallied on it. They saw the short position, which I'm sure you guys heard or like learned a lot about, where basically people are betting that the stock is going to go down so they make money. So then everyone's like, no, all these big hedge funds, no, we want the stock to go up because then they lose money. Like the people who are saying it's going to go down, if it goes up, they owe the people who basically bet that the stock's going to go up money, if that makes sense. So they kind of realize that once again, there is another major short position on GameStop. A lot of people are trying their best to go and counteract that major position too as well. So if you guys even go through Wall Street Bets, they're back on it. This is kind of the major starter of all this stuff over here, where they even still have mega threads, which, when you guys know, there's a mega thread going on with 34,000 comments on a Reddit thread. I'm sure you guys know if you guys use Reddit. That's insane. And people are just going and basically saying like, hey, we're getting our stimulus check. We're going and making sure everyone's going making some money. We're not giving up on people. And like basically here's like stimulus check day. There's always money in GameStop. Like there's just memes up everywhere. People are going to the moon over here too as well. And basically everyone's kind of going back in the major GameStop hype. Like we have everyone being like, hey boys, I just bought 200 shares, just threw in, $45,000 nonchalantly up in here in GameStop. So basically the memes and the hype are kind of coming back. There is still short position, so basically it's like the same initial process of when it first started over here, where people are trying to go and basically break the short, and it has a little bit more of a long-term momentum too as well. Number one, because it starts off with the $46 mark over here, but then it's been somewhat consistently going up. Now, of course, had a little bit of a drop down over here and has a little bit of a bounce back, so we'll see. I'm not sure if I would recommend fully investing in it. If you guys are pure YOLO folks or just want to be along for the ride, I guess go for it, whatever, do the Weeble down below. I'm not touching it. I never touch GameStop even over here, because you guys can see the volatility of it could go from 147 and then the next day up to literally doubles, and then the next day goes down, literally pretty much about double, then goes up double, and then the next day it goes down, and then down, and then down, and then down, then down, 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 down. So I don't know, if you guys ever do it, be careful, especially at a $200 buy-in price. To me, that's kind of high. And even if it ever did go up to like $1,000, it'd be up there for like one day, if that. So I'd probably say it's nice. Like, if you want to be cautious, don't invest into it. You know, just enjoy the memes as they're there, because the memes are flowing. The memes are everywhere, boys. They're all over the place in Wall Street bets. Just saying. Just saying. But as I mentioned, yeah, there is going to be, I think, another public hearing tomorrow as well. So you guys may see some memes or some conversation about that when it comes to GameStop and the GameStop stock in general. But if you guys buy, please be careful. I personally would not buy, but you guys, it's your money. You guys do whatever you want. I figured I would go and report on the news because I had a lot of people go ask about it. But yeah, it's basically getting hype again. There's still short positions. Then there's going to be another public hearing, which may affect the stock price as well. And overall, people still like the stock. And they came back for everyone, apparently, boys. You got to give them credit for that. So I want to give you guys a quick update because GameStop is flying again. And as well, we also had the PS5 Restock, a little bit of rumors as well. So we have a little bit of a nice place to be on the lookout for in the near future. And I will definitely give you guys more updates up on GameStop if we do go and see or hear more in general as well. As I mentioned, guys, if I can't get any good Amazon information, I'll let you guys know. As you guys know, I do have a friend that works over on Amazon. I told him, please, if you can give me good information so I can share with my audience, let me know. I buy you dinner, I get you some food, and he's like, I got you. So as I mentioned, we may have another video later on throughout today if we do get any good news. So be on the lookout for that. I'll hook you guys up with the good details if we get it. I think it's pretty much confirmed, but if we get more double confirmations, it's always very nice as well. So love you guys all so much. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys up in the next one. We'll have a few little more videos all throughout today, and I hope you guys all have a good rest of your days in general. You guys are all fantastic. I love you guys all a bunch, and I appreciate you guys all a lot. And also, if you guys are curious, because I did touch on the Amazon, I'll touch on it again as well. But I do think the Amazon dates, or times at least, if it's not around like the 3 to 5 a.m. range, I think it'll probably be around like the 8 to maybe like 12 range or so, based on just all the previous Amazon drops and a little speculation. But we'll probably touch on that later on throughout the videos. Love you guys all so much. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe for the PS5 giveaway going on in the near future. Pop on the notifications as well. Definitely leave your comments down below, more so for the GameStop stock stuff, because I'm more intrigued on that. And of course, also the Twitter and Twitch stream, link down below. The Weeble, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Coinbase, if you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go get free Bitcoin. And as well, the Amazon link down below as well, if you guys ever want to go check and see for warehouse sales or the future restock in general. Love you guys all so much. I'll see you guys up in the next one. Hope you guys all enjoy, and I'll see you guys all later on.